We have a problem with a billiard ball. Got the following mass, got the following velocity. It strikes a ball that is at rest. We're looking at this over here. So billiard ball's moving in the x direction, strikes a ball. Billiard ball B goes down and to the right. Billiard ball A after the collision goes up and to the right as well. This is before, and this is after. What do we know? Turns out we know the mass of both balls. We know the mass, of course, afterwards. We know the velocity of A after, and we even know the angle, 30 degrees, and we know this mass after, of course, because it doesn't change. We don't know the velocity of B, nor do we know the VB prime, which is the velocity of B after. Nor do we know the angle after. Let me clean this up a little bit. Okay. But we do know physics, right? We know that the total x momentum before equals the total x momentum after. The only thing with x momentum is the only thing that's moving is A, and it's all x. It's completely x. So whatever that x momentum is before, these two, their x momentum, their x components of the momentum add up to the x momentum before. Now the y momentum before, there is no y momentum before. So the y, because this is moving entirely in the horizontal direction, the y momentum before is 0. So the y momentum after is also 0, which means that if you add up the y component of this momentum, added the y component of that momentum, the bottom one, B, their y momentums have to add up to 0, or the y component of the momentums add up to 0, because the total y momentum before is 0, the total y momentum after is 0. So this is positive 6 kilogram. This y momentum on the top, A, is positive 6 kilogram meters per second. The bottom will be negative 6 kilogram meters per second in order for them to add up to 0. So what do they want? They want the two things that we do not know, which is theta b and a vby. Now, what I realize is, how do I get VBY, two unknowns? If I could get VB, this should be VB prime after. If I knew VBX prime and VBY prime, if I know these two components, I can use that. They could use the Pythagorean theorem to get VB, right? Because VBX squared, the square root of VBX squared plus VBY squared would give me VB, just the velocity of B. Also, I can use tangent, right? If I know VBY, VB prime Y over VB prime X, I can use the tangent to get the theta that I don't know. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the conservation of momentum to get VBX and VBY. So how do I do it? We start with total x momentum before equals the total x momentum after. So what is the total? The only thing that is moving before is A, and it is all x. It's moving entirely the x position, equals, okay, now after the collision, we call VA prime, and times, not sine, but cosine. Cosine will give me the cosine, the angle they gave me is 30. So that's the y momentum, that's the x momentum after, and B is mb, velocity of B, VB, which VBX, right? So the x momentum before equals the total of the x momentum after, and we want to find VBX. And so this is the only unknown in this equation is VBX, which is terrific because, like I said, we want to get VBX and we want to get VBY, and we want to use the Pythagorean theorem to get VB. So let's do a little substitution. Let's take a look what we got here. It's nice and convenient that I put everything up top here, which is what you should do too. Just have everything available for you to pull down. MA point 400 kg times VA, we're given as 1.80 meters per second. This is 100% in the beginning, horizontal. Then it's MA again, it's still 0.400 kg. Nothing changes there, but it has a new velocity. Where you look up here, it's a bit, let's see, whoops, no, new velocity over here. This is the prime, this is the after. So it got slower, no surprise really. Meters per second times cosine. Yeah, cosine is going to give me the horizontal, 30 degrees, plus the second, the BMB is 0.5. So this is, well, actually, wait a second. Yeah, it's 0.5, right? 0.500 kg times what we want, VBX. So let's see how we did here. Let's clean this up. All right, so when you multiply the first two numbers, you get 0.72. Then when you multiply these terms out, you get this. So you have to subtract this from both sides, right? And then you divide both sides by 0.5, and you don't round just yet. You got VBX. Now, the second thing we want to get is VBY, and between those two things, we'll get our answer. So let's do the total momentum, Y momentum before equals the total Y momentum after. So how does that go? The total Y momentum before is 0. There is no Y momentum before. The total Y momentum after is MA VA sine 30 degrees plus MB VBY, which we want to find. So 0 equals MA. So let's say MA is 0.4. Let's look at our MA is just double checking. MA is 0.4 and the other one is 0.5, right? MA is 0.4. VA prime. Let's take a look what VA prime is. The VA after is 1.10. Yeah, good. That's okay. 1.10. 1.10 meters per second times the sine of 30. And let's see if I can remember. I think this is actually 0.50 kg. And what we want to find VBY. So I'm going to pause this and do the calculations. So this is what it looks like when you do the math. This first term comes out to be 0.22 kg. 0.5 times VBY, subtract 0.22 from both sides, divide by 0.55, and you get, what was actually 0.5, and you get your VBY. So now you have to take your VBX, which is right over here, and your VBY and find VB. So VB is the square root of 0.677897 squared. That's meters per second, plus negative 0.44 meters per second. And that squared, and you take the square root, and it turns out you get your VB. When you do all that, you get, okay, and you get this, 3 significant digits. When you do your square root, you have the two terms right here, see? There it is cleaned up. Now, how do you get your angle? Well, you've got two components. One goes this way, and one goes this way. What's the angle theta? Tangent is Vy over Vx, and the Vy is 4 negative, but that doesn't matter with the angle, divided by, you think I'd remember here, 0.677897. Do that division, do the inverse, get a number, do shift tangent or second tangent, whatever it comes out to be, and you're going to get 33 degrees. And that is a good place to stop because that's the end. How about that? So let's go over it again because it was a lot. I knew VA, I knew MA, MB, VB. I knew this, I knew this angle, I knew everything here, but I didn't know anything. And I knew the mass after because the mass before is the mass after. I wanted to get VB, and I said to myself, if I could get VBY and VBX, the components of VB, I can use the Pythagorean to get VB. And I could also use tangent to get the theta. All right, so total y momentum before. Let me go back to the beginning. Total x momentum before. The only momentum there is in the beginning is x momentum equals the total x momentum after. The only thing unknown here is VBX. It's a math problem after that. I don't, let me put that in meters per second. I don't round just yet. How do I get the VBY? Well, total y momentum before is 0. There is no y momentum before. I use trade to get the y momentum of A. I use sine. And MBVBY, this is what I want to find. And you get negative 0.44 meters per second. I use the Pythagorean theorem to take the square root of the squares, and I get, here it is cleaned up. Let's see, right down here. Here it is cleaned up. And I get 0.808, 3 significant digits, and I use tangent. I use the x and the y, and the y is negative 0.44 meters per second, and the x is 0.677897 meters per second. Inverse tangent becomes to be 33 degrees, and that is it.